Rites of passage is an interesting one because people often think it's a new term, but you're talking about something that's thousands of years of tradition. And one thing that I believe that are never changeable, and that's universal laws. So even if you look in the animal kingdom, elephants, for example, there's a way that they herd, there's a way that they take their young from being young elephants, if you will, into what we would call teenagers, into adulthood. So even animals recognize the concept of rites of passage and the handover. So as humans, it's something, whether you're from the Amazon basin, Aboriginal tribe, Africa, China, white working class neighborhoods up north, yeah, Jamaica, rites of passage has been a part of our reality, especially as young men. However, what we have now is rites of passage being ripped away from young men, especially, and been replaced by what's called counterfeit masculinity. So counterfeit masculinity is the notion that, you know, the younger you are, and the earlier you get in tune with this quote unquote this road life, or that road mentality, is almost what escalates you into manhood. The difficulty with that is that what we see now, and I'm seeing a lot more, especially in prisons, is young men. Not so before it used to be 17, 18, 19. Now we started to see 14, 15, 16-year-olds serving long periods of time in prison for knife crime, for gun crime, for violence. One of the things that I recognize, though, is that you start to speak to these young men around the notions of masculinity, they'd be looking at you like, what are you on about? So as a people, as communities, we've got to reinstall this rites of passage model within our communities, and at least give young men an understanding, fundamental understanding of the role of masculinity, both historically and how to implement that in today's society.